Hello, so in this little video I want to talk about energy and your 40s. Your 40s are traditionally thought of as a period where you have a decline in energy, and in fact it's true, you do. I can speak from myself and my experience. I certainly can't party the night through like I was more wont to do in the past. I can't drink as much. I can't work as long hours without having to be responsible for the impact later on, usually the next day or over the next week. Whereas in my 20s I could go non-stop, essentially, and even in my 30s. So the 40s are where you start to notice for the first time that period of decline, of physical decline that is going to continue progressively from now until the end of your life. Now for some people that's an extraordinarily confronting experience, and I know for myself, who does this work and is really au fait with this whole process, it's still a confronting experience. I've got issues with my knees and my eyes and stuff I've never had before, and it's just going to get worse. So where do you find the energy to create the second half of your life, and really, what does it mean to have less energy in the second half? Is it true that you just have less, or is there some other source of power that you can draw from? Well, obviously the latter is the truth. You actually, well, here's the way I want you to consider it. You actually don't lose any energy at all in your life forces from the day you're born to the day you die. You have the same amount of energy all the way through. The difference is that you put it into different places as your life shifts over time. In the first half of your life, you put your energy into the expansion and growth of your body. So your energy is associated with your bodily growth. And then in the second part of the first phase, that energy which is associated with your organs is expended on the expansion and growth of your life outside of yourself. For the first half, energy is spent to build the body, and the second half up to 38, your energy is expended to build your external life, family, career, all that stuff. And you know, it takes a lot of energy to do that. And then you hit your 40s and suddenly that phase of expansionary growth shifts, and you're no longer expending that energy in building the world outside of you. It actually starts to withdraw from your organs and has to be put somewhere else. So the period of decline is where the energy that you expended on maintaining and building bodily functions starts to be withdrawn, allowing your body to start that process of decay. But you don't lose any energy. You just need to put it into something else. If you don't, a bit like a nuclear reactor, you will end up using that energy in yourself, and you get that kind of manicness that the 40s can bring. Really going really hard, stressed and going hard all the time, hyper. That causes illness and sickness, and usually is associated with cancer. But if you can put that energy into digging into your creative forces, exploring the first half of your life and the gift that you've got and the purpose that you have, and really starting to build a new kind of expression of who you are, and you pour that energy in the 40s into the discovery of what that purpose is, and in the 50s and the 60s into the second great phase of expression of that purpose and gift in your life, then you don't get sick, because you're actually being a full self-expression of who the first half of your life gave you to be. Now you don't lose any energy, but you start pulling it from your body and start putting it into your purpose. And that's where the power comes from, that's where health comes from, that's where joy and satisfaction come from. And in the 40s is where that whole thing starts to shift from energy associated with your organs to energy associated with your purpose. So I hope that helps you in that period of life, if you're in that with me right now, to understand that you just need to redirect it and you need to find that purpose and that gift. I'll put some links in this so you can contact me if you want to know more about that. I'm happy to have a quick chat with anyone that wants to get more sense of that, and I've got some writings on that. I'm passionate about helping people through this phase, so let me help you if I can. Okay, bye.